Hey Leo, happy February 2018. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is Dark Dove Tarot. I'm gonna go ahead and give the cards some shuffles here and then we'll get started. Again, this is for Leo, February 2018. Hope the new year has been treating you well. I'm going to add some energy here. Oh, and we've got some cards falling out, so I'll go ahead and take these. All right, so as you know, my reads are for singles, anybody looking for love, and I always touch base on reconciliation as well, but my focus is on singles. And again, people looking to reconcile, I touch base on that as well. So, general read. Hopefully this resonates with you, but if it doesn't, please check your sun, moon, and rising. It's always important to make sure you pay attention to those, as some months those may resonate with you more than others. So, February, the love month. I don't know what your take is on Valentine's Day. It seems like everybody kind of either likes it, hates it, only likes it if they have somebody, hates it if they have somebody. So, you know, you've got the big old flashing Valentine's Day in the exact middle of the month. So, let's see what February has in store for love for Leo. Any likes, comments, subscribes, etc. are greatly appreciated. You know, it's easier to do the videos if I know what you like, what you don't like. I have been trying to get mid-months out, but that hasn't been working because I have a lot going on, as I'm sure you do. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Bunch just fell out, so I'm going to put those back in here. So, Leo, again, if you'd like to subscribe, I appreciate it. If you already do subscribe, I appreciate it. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. So, let's see what's in store for you this month. For February. A couple more cards and we'll get started. Yours are not flying out as easily. I say that and then now they're starting to come out here. So let's see what's going on. Really hope you guys have had a good beginning of the new year. Okay. Two more. Oh, two more. And we'll go here. Two more and then I'll pull your theme of the month and we'll get started, Leo. So, hopefully things are going good. The other fire signs have had pretty good readings thus far. So, I'm hoping a little better than the water signs. Water signs have been pretty good, but Cancer was a little rough. Let's see here. Okay, we pull your theme of the month card and we'll be ready to go. I'm trying to keep the videos to 30 minutes, but sometimes that doesn't happen because all these scenarios play out in my head, etc. So your theme of the month is the Chariot, okay? So this is, you know, basically an overall view of your month. And you have the Chariot, which is Cancer. So you may be dealing with a Cancer. The Chariot is the Cancer card, but this is also about duality. The basic stance behind this Chariot is the fact that it can't move unless two people are on the same page. So if you're looking for love, or if you're wanting to date, or if you are dating, this is about self-control. It's about balance. It's about knowing who you are and then finding somebody to kind of move that carriage together. It's kind of like the devil and angel situation. But it very much means that if you're dating, you're looking for somebody to go the same direction you are. Somebody who's, you know, has similar goals, similar life plans, similar wants. If you want a relationship and you're dating somebody who just wants like a friends with benefits situation, obviously that's not going to work out. If you're looking to reconcile, this is saying that basically throughout the month, you know, or in the past, you've hoped that you guys could work it out to where you could move together in one motion. But at some point, your Chariot stopped. You guys were going in different directions. And now we'll see what the month brings for February to see, you know, if there's any reconciliation possible. Coming into the month, your current position, you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is holding out for the one. So if you're single, this definitely says that you've probably had a lot of suitors. Again, you have another water sign card here. I know that's a Cancer card, but Cancer is a water sign, so it could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that you're dealing with, or that you've dealt with, or that you've met. But I definitely think if you're single, that this is saying that you're holding out for something good. you're not moving right now. There's kind of like a stagnation almost. And you're not very satisfied in the suitors that you've met or the people you've met. Very interesting, because I think it was Virgo too, don't quote me on that. That was kind of holding out for the one. And this is you kind of saying, you know, yes, I may have a lot of opportunity. There may be a lot of people out there for me to date. There may be a lot of people out there that could be somebody I'd be interested in, but it's just not, I mean, it's not tempting the palate, so to speak. It's not something that's making you, you know, have passion or feel enthusiastic about. So the Eight of Cups isn't a bad energy coming in. It's just saying, Leo, you've got a certain, you know, not expectation, but you have certain things that you want in a relationship, or when you meet somebody that you want to spend a lot of time with, and you're just not finding right now what you're looking for. Very specific goals, it feels like. Leo, you know, Leos tend to have that passion and energy and know what they want and go after it. So I feel like that's kind of what you're doing coming into this month. You're just not going to settle. You're not going to settle for somebody just to say you have something. If you're looking to reconcile, this tells me that some of you are not feeling satisfied in any communication you've had, or a majority of you, there is no communication. You guys are not communicating. You're not talking to each other. I don't know if you've attempted or if they've attempted. I do get somebody kind of brushing the other person off. So maybe you've contacted them and they're not giving you the time of day, or they've contacted you, but you're dissatisfied in this situation. It's stagnant. It's kind of a stalemate. It's not moving anywhere right now. The next card you have is anything you're feeling internal throughout the month. And coming into February, I guess I should say. This is more coming in. We'll get to the internal throughout the month. And you have the Sun card. So very opposite energies, because this is saying that you still have faith. You still have hope. You can see things clearly. Well, I guess for singles, this isn't really opposite, because you see exactly what you want. Maybe you've met that person and they're kind of dating, and you're, you know, hoping that you guys can come to some sort of, you know, where it's just you guys together. Maybe you're kind of, you've got somebody on the mind, but they're just not ready, or they're not at the same place you are. And so you're waiting to see what comes to fruition. On the other hand, the Sun is just saying that you have some sort of hope. You can see a future with somebody. You're just trying to find that person. But I love the hope and inspiration in the Sun, which tells me you're definitely coming in, you know, on fire, which you are a fire sign. And there's also solutions to be had here. So this is knowing what you're looking for, and knowing, having faith that you're going to find what you're looking for. So that's really important. Yes, you may kind of feel like, oh, you know, nobody seems to be really what I'm looking for. We don't have anything in common, or, you know, we want different things. But this is saying, sorry, that you will have the chance to meet somebody pretty incredible, that you will have the chance to keep that hope alive, that faith alive. And it's really important to have this, especially if you're going through, you know, on different dates and just kind of feeling like, this is not working. So keep that energy alive. It's very good this month. If you're looking to reconcile, this also is hope of, you know, possibly being able to have some sort of communication with this person. But this is also about self-awareness. So if there's something that you did to provoke you guys, you know, breaking up, then you need to come to the forefront with it and really expand, maybe contact them and have a heart-to-heart about it. But if it's something that they've done, then if you really want them back, you guys are going to have to come to some sort of solution, some sort of agreement in order to be able to move on. And for some of you, it's just getting in contact with each other. That's what's holding you back from really exploring anything else. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past 5-10 years, could be your childhood. And you have Temperance, which is all about patience. I always read this one together, whether you're single or looking to reconcile, because this card is generally not the person you're looking to reconcile with, although it could be. The past is always important because you want to harness the things that were good from a relationship and bring those in, and then stop repeating patterns from bad relationships or allowing those to affect your relationships. The Temperance is about balance. It's about moderation. It's about compromise. So at some point in your past, I feel as though you've seen a relationship that was very healthy, that was very balanced, two people who loved each other a lot, and you want to kind of emulate that. It could be parents, it could be grandparents, and this come up a lot for a lot of signs. Not Temperance necessarily, but this same type of theme for February. Maybe a lot of reminiscing because of Valentine's Day, maybe a lot of reminiscing because of the beginning of the year. But Temperance is some sort of seeing some sort of balance, knowing what it takes to put in work and effort, but also compromising on things that two people want, two people can achieve together, two people can find love if they, you know, take it easy, if they do allow each other to have their own thoughts and feelings and work on that. So not a bad past card. This is you kind of coming into the month, remembering, you know, some sort of relationship you saw or you were a part of and wanting that again, or knowing that it's possible, keeping this hope alive. The next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past few weeks, past a month or two, and you have the King of Pentacles or coins, which is very strong energy. The King of Pentacles is somebody who, you know, goes for what they want, knows what they want. So kind of like the Eight of Cups, knowing what you want, you know, not feeling satisfied. However, the King of Coins is very satisfied. This is somebody who is very good at business, very stable, can tend to be, you know, wealthy, competent, etc. So this says over the past few weeks that maybe the reason you're not finding, if you're looking for love and you're dating, the reason you're not finding what you want is because you've achieved some big things, Leo. You have a lot to bring to the table. You have a lot to offer. And it just doesn't feel like the people that you're meeting are up to that par. And not that you're sitting here conceited thinking, oh, I'm better than everybody else, but definitely an energy of, hey, you know, I have a lot going on. I worked really hard to get where I am. I have a stable job. Maybe you own your own home, whatever it is. And you're looking for somebody to have that balance and that compromise. This almost makes me think in the past you've had people who've been bloodsuckers or greedy or taken advantage of you. And you realize that in order to find that balance, you do need to find somebody who has similar goals, who is moving in the same direction, has this chariot type energy. If you're looking to reconcile, this is somebody who's being competent in knowing that there's a lot of work ahead. So this is telling me, Leo, that if you guys are looking to reconcile, or if you want to reconcile and they do too at some point, it's going to take a lot of work. This isn't going to come overnight. This is going to be something that's going to take a lot of energy that you're going to need to, I don't even want to say that you're going to need to put a lot of time or effort into it, because some of you already have. And I feel like you're almost coming to the point now where you're going, I'm either willing to stand alone and do my own thing and focus on business and my career and everything else but a relationship, or, you know, I'm willing to take another chance on this. But I really feel like somebody's being silenced. Either you're not communicating with them, they're not communicating with you. And so your focus, if you're looking to reconcile, has been on everything but love, everything but a relationship. You're just kind of like, I'm going to go about my daily business and take care of things. And hopefully, you know, they'll see the light, or hopefully I'll hear from them, or hopefully they'll, you know, answer me if I message them. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next 2 to 3 months, okay? And you have the Five of Swords. So this is a very interesting energy to have, Leo, for your distant future, because this is somebody who kind of needs to watch their back a little bit. Somebody who feels like somebody's being dishonest with them. So if you're dating, this definitely tells me that you might meet somebody, or you may meet somebody you like a lot, and then they may not turn out to be exactly who you want. Not exactly the distant future, but we'll clarify that in a minute. Not exactly the distant future that I'd want for you this month, but this is saying, you know, you've just got to be careful here. Somebody may not be honest with you, and that may be why you're kind of shying away from everybody. But this can also be, you know, somebody telling you one thing and then doing something else. Like maybe you're dating somebody or you're talking to somebody and they're, you know, turns out that they're seeing like 3 other people and you're going, whoa, that's not what I want. However, don't take this as like defeat or victory. We'll see what the clarifier says, but I don't think that's, you know, the only thing you have in store. However, this is saying over the next, you know, month or two, you do need to be very careful about the people that you're talking to, because somebody may come in who's trying to maybe, you know, take that status, so to speak, or is going to try and take advantage. So just make sure you're very careful on that. If you're looking to reconcile, this is some sort of Pyrrhic victory. This is, you may get some communication with them, or they may, you know, contact you, or you may contact them and they say, yeah, everything's great, but there's something underlying here that's not. There's some sort of defeat or dishonor. Like they may tell you, okay, yes, I'm interested in talking again, but they're seeing somebody. Really don't like this card for your distant future. In fact, I'm just going to clarify it now and see what's going on. Ooh, I'm going to clarify it with the Deviant Moon Tarot, and then I'll clarify it later with the other deck that I have. So these are your two clarifying cards for the distant future. You have the Six of Cups and you have the King of Wands. So because, Leo, you're coming off very strong here. You're showing up here now. So because you're coming up very strong, people admire you. People like you. People want to be with you. So you've got to be careful that people aren't telling you what they think you want to hear in order to get with you. You need somebody genuine. You thrive off of somebody who's being genuine. That's the only type of passion you're going to get. So here it is. It's coming in. The King of Wands is coming in, but it's going to change. Somebody's going to see you in a different light. Somebody is going to see you in the next month or two as the King of Pentacles, the King of, so basically like, hey, stability, somebody to kind of latch onto. But then somebody else is going to come in and see you as this King of Wands, where it's a magnetism, that they actually like you for you and they want to be with you, not just because of maybe how good you've done in life or, you know, you're a good person and they don't want to take advantage of you. Now you have the Six of Cups, and this is revisitation of childhood. This is kind of being nostalgic. So it goes back to this temperance. I think it's just that you're coming across as somebody that a lot of people would like and get together with. Now, I hate to say this too, Leo. I don't hate to say this because it may be a good thing, but this Six of Cups energy here could be reconciliation. So even though you're watching this as somebody who's single, there may be somebody here because of the Six of Cups that's coming in that is looking to reconcile with you, that is looking to get back together with you, and that may be the person here who recognizes you for you, and it may just be a really good fit. So we'll see. Reconciliation may be the theme for you singles, and then interestingly enough, reconciliation seems a little tough for those of you watching reconciliation. So just something to keep in mind. I'll clarify that again in a minute. If you're looking to reconcile, this 5, like I said, does seem a bit hasty, and I don't know that this person you're interested in reconciling with is going to come in and be genuine with you. Now, the next card is your immediate future. So over the next few weeks, the next month or so, and this is strength. So this is patience. This is all about control, connections, having balance, having patience. So you have two very balanced cards here. So this is saying at some point, Leo, I think your life may have been very out of whack. Now you've gotten yourself to these king energies, and people admire you for that. But with that comes people who may take advantage, or people who are not always sincere, unfortunately. But the strength card says keep going. Like, you have this. If you're single and you're looking for love, this is being patient. This is doing exactly what you're doing here coming into the month and saying, look, I'm not taking just anybody. I'm not, this is serious to me. I take this very serious. I worked really hard to get where I am, and I want somebody who can appreciate that, and somebody who's worked to get where they are too, and not just worked, you know, financially, but worked in a lot of different ways. You know, kept their emotions in check, but still had passion and fire inside them to get where they are today. So strength is actually a really good card for the next month, because I think that's what you're going to have, because I think you're going to be the one who discovers that this person is just not being genuine with you. And that's okay, because then somebody else is coming in who's going to bring this genuine energy. And again, it could be somebody revisiting from your childhood, your past, or it just may be somebody who makes you feel this balance from your past. If you watched grandparents or whoever, like I said, and you grew up around a healthy relationship and you want to emulate that, you're being very patient, Leo, which can be hard because you're a fire sign and you're very enthusiastic and go, go, go. But strength is a good card to have, because that means you're willing to take the time to find what you want, which is exactly what you're doing coming into the month. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I think you're going to have the strength in order to tell them to screw off. A few signs have had some not so good outlooks in reconciliation, however you want to put that. And unfortunately, Leo, I'm kind of thinking this is not a very positive sign in reconciliation. Now, this is patience, but this also says you have the control. So if it's not feeling genuine, or if they're not coming in, if they're telling you, yeah, but then you're getting that gut feeling that says no, that they're not being, you know, they're not being honest with you, or the same behaviors are repeating, so you know you're going to end up in the same situation. This is self-belief that you need to have to move on, if that's what it's going to take. So this month may be the month where you decide that you're just tired of it and you're not going to continue it. The next card you have is anything throughout the month that's tangible, throughout the month of February. So anything that you might come across that you can see, or you know, feel or hear, something that may come, you know, into your life throughout the month. It could be in the beginning, middle, end, 1 day, 5 days, and you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is somebody who is imprisoned or feeling like they're stuck in a situation right here, like they have to fall out the window, when in turn they could walk right out the front door. So if you're single, you may be dating people and you're almost feeling like you have to give them the benefit of the doubt, even though you may have this feeling of they're not the right fit for me. And here you feel like you're stuck in the same ho-hum daily. You have a choice. You can change dating sites. You can decide to do meetup groups. This very much says that you're feeling imprisoned, like by the dating game, or you're feeling like because you have these, you know, goals and aspirations and places you want to go, and you want to meet, you know, this person who can ride, you know, this chariot with you or move it in a very smooth direction, that you're stuck, like you're never going to meet anybody. And that's what this Eight of Swords energy is saying, that you're feeling like self-doubt or confusion about it. But you have the control. And it's very interesting. You have 2 control cards here. And this is saying you have the control. If you're dating and you're tired of it, or you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like people aren't being honest, so change sites or log off for like a couple days. This is you making that happen. So somewhere in February, you may just come across a point where you're like, hey, I gotta log off. I'm not gonna be on for like a week. I'm gonna change the way I'm doing this. Maybe you'll go to like a matchmaker or something instead. It really just depends what you want. But this is you keeping yourself in that situation. You may be dating somebody right now and you thought for a minute, hey, we could, you know, really move on. And now you're realizing like, no, I can't. This isn't the person that I want. That's why this is coming up, because it may take you a month or 2 to really discover it. But then once you clear that energy, you'll have somebody wanting you as the King of Wands, which is, you know, your fire sign energy. So if you're looking to reconcile, this is exactly the same thing. You are keeping yourself in this situation. You have the control to get out of it, and you're deciding not to. So if you experience unpleasantries this month, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And I know that's harsh to say, but you've known, like either you're not talking to them or they're not talking to you. And there's no change coming. It doesn't look like there's a change. I know you have this hope. I know there's this sun sign here, but they're not being honest with you, or you're not being honest with them, although I feel like it's you. And if you know that and you can see that and you can recognize it, and you're finding out that, oh, through the grapevine, they're dating some other people, or they're up to this, that, and the other, stop. Walk out the front door. You don't have to fall on those knives. The next card you have is anything internal you'll be feeling throughout the month. So the beginning, the middle, the end, 1 day, 2 days, etc. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I love this card, especially right here, because this means you are truly looking for the one. If you're dating, this Ace is a new beginning. It's new opportunities, and it's prosperous. And it means that there is somebody out there for you, and you know that. And so that's why I think that you're feeling so strongly about not just dating anybody, about being really picky, because you know there's this potential for you. You know what your potential is, and you're ready to find them. And the Ace says you still wholeheartedly have this hope right here, and that's why you're not taking anybody. And you have had this energy where people have been dishonest and disingenuous with you, but you know that. So you're not sweating it. I mean, you have the strength to get through it, but I think it may just feel like another downturn, because once again, somebody you thought might fit the bill, so to speak, is not coming across that way, and you may just have to cut the sword and let them go and start all over, or again, change the way you're doing it. But this Ace is beautiful because this says there is an opportunity coming. There is something that will be really positive in your life. Now, the Ace also is a very strong earth energy. So you may be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and you have earth energy here too as well. So, I mean, you have a lot of energy. You have cups and 2 cups and wands, etc. So if you're looking to reconcile, I think that you should cut the cord and find a new opportunity, if I'm being completely honest, because that's what this is saying. This isn't a new opportunity between the 2 of you. This is a new opportunity, a new beginning. This is potential with somebody else. This is a bigger opportunity than you could ever imagine. And I think that if you really notice over the next month or 2 that they're being deceitful, they're being dishonorable, you're going to have to cut the ties. But I think that you have this hope and inspiration and love anyways, and you just want somebody to continue through life with, or at least date or meet, that you guys are going in the same direction. And unfortunately, I don't feel like this person is going in the same direction as you, nor do they have the intent on going in the same direction as you. The next card you have, all right, is your hopes and fears for the outcome of February. And you have the Two of Cups, which is a twin flame card. Most people see it as a twin flame card. It's about love, connections, intimacy, attraction. So, Leo, listen, even though your distant future looks kind of spiky here, I really feel like it's because you're seeing somebody now, or you've met somebody and you thought they would be really good. You're going to find out they're not very great, but this energy's here. There's somebody here waiting in the sidelines, or you're going to meet them like right after you cut ties with whoever this is you're talking to, or if you change scenery and decide to do a different source of meeting people, this comes alive. This love comes alive, and I love this. I mean, a lot of people say it's twin flame card. So again, you just keep this energy, Leo. Just keep it because it's coming. You just have to cut out the crap to get it. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I think that you also know that you're looking for your twin flame. You're looking for your soulmate, and I feel like you know this person is just not your soulmate. However, if you believe they are, if it doesn't come to fruition this month, I don't really know that there's another chance. I think it's kind of like Virgo. It was all about the divine timing, but I really think that they're not being honest with you. They're not being forthcoming. And for some of you, they're not even talking to you. Or for some of you, you don't even want to talk to them. You really want this twin flame energy, but I don't know, Leo, that you really want it with them. So I think you have some like soul searching to do on that question. The next card you have is your outcome for the month. And it's fire energy card, and you have the Three of Wands. So your outcome for the month is planning, looking forward. This is goals. So if you're single, you definitely still have goals. Your goal is to find this amazing person. Your goal is to find growth, partnership, planning. So I feel like this distant future card is actually like February, because I feel like either you're dealing with it now and you're cutting ties, or you're going to deal with it in February, and then at the end of February, you're going to meet somebody who puts you in this position. And I feel like it's going to happen really fast. Or you're dating 2 or 3 people, and you thought these 2 or 3 people would be really good for you, and then you find out like 2 of them are schmucks, and so now you have one, and it's like the universe parted, you know, it's like Moses in the Red Sea or whatever, and the universe parted ways and said, hi, well, we got all the crap out of here for you, and now here you go. Because this is a really positive outcome for the month of February. This is looking forward. This is growing with somebody. This is planning a partnership. If you're looking to reconcile, I think this is opportunity for you as well once you cut ties. But I think you're going to have to make that decision. I don't know that this person is going to be good for you. Now, in the end, this could be a new beginning that maybe they come back and it's been years and years and years. It could be a reconciliation, somebody you've been thinking about for a while, and they come back in and it's a new beginning with them. So Leo, I mean, it's not like there isn't a possibility of reconciliation, but I really feel like maybe you're going to find somebody else. I really feel like there's somebody else coming to the forefront here, because the person you wanted to reconcile with isn't going to be able to give you that type of, isn't going to be able to give you what you want. And it may just be that you need to cut ties this month because you've met somebody that can give you what you want, but you're feeling guilty about it. And so you have to check in with this person that you used to love, or this person that you always thought would be the one for you. And now you find out that they're even worse than they were before. And now you're able to move forward with this twin flame energy and this hope and inspiration, because now you know it's never going to be a possibility, and therefore you could find something you really, really want, or that's going to be really good for you. So I'm pulling your 2 clarifying cards really quick, and then we'll be done. Okay. And like 5 cards just flew on the floor. We all needed 2, and they're all coming out here. Whoa. Okay, so you have the 8 of Wands that just popped out. And the 8 of Wands, again, fire energy here. So I like to see that. It's always good when you show up to your own reading. The 8 of Wands is quick movement. So Leo, I really think that I might be spot on some of this for you. Hopefully you feel that too, because the 8 of Wands is quick movement. It's like quick action, and it's not forced. It's like something that's supposed to happen. So if you're single, I really feel like the universe is going to say, hey, look, this person's not being honest with you. This person's not being, you know, this person's not being forthcoming with you, and it's going to kind of cut these people that are not good for you out of your life, and then you'll be able to see somebody who really is good for you right in front of your face. So Leo, it's like one person's going to be removed and then somebody else is going to take center stage. So I really like that because the Eight of Wands is just getting somebody out of there, getting something out of the way and bringing on something new. If you're looking to reconcile, I feel like you are going to get in contact with this person or they are you, and you guys are going to just be like, nope, this isn't going to work. You're going to end it. And again, you may be seeing somebody or you may start dating, but somebody's going to come in quick and it's going to change everything. You're going to have this twin flame energy and this Three of Wands, you know, growth, moving forward, partnership. Now your clarification on these cards right here on your distant future is the Page of Coins, and that is aspirations. That is somebody who's pragmatic, somebody who is really thinking things through, somebody who's ready to take the next step. So if you're looking to reconcile, I'll start with you. This is a next step to a new journey and a new beginning, and I really think that you need to pay attention to that, because I think that this other energy of the person you're thinking about that you want to reconcile with, I hate to say it, but I really get this feeling that they just don't give a crap. They're not good energy for you. They never took very good care of you, or maybe they didn't for a long time. Something here is very disheartening, but the Page of Coins is like this new opportunity, this new chance for growth with a new partner. If you're dating, it's very similar. It is a new opportunity. It is a new beginning. It's planting a new seed and cultivating that into something really amazing. Cultivating that into this partnership, into this growth, into something amazing. The next card after this is the Four of Wands, which is happiness, first completion, meaning out of the dating game and into maybe a committed relationship. So, Leo, I hope you have a fantastic February. I'll see you next month. Bye.